And here come the berserkers. And off they go. Showtime, baby. And hello. Welcome to a game of Viking Berserkers. So, in the purple team, we have me, the Grand Benny Bong Baron. And in the blue team, we have Republichamo? Camo? I don't know. He's blue, and he's Kamaz, so he makes elephants, I guess. Elephantos. Anyway, yeah, so I am very much a non-meta player. You're not going to find any meta from me, so if you like meta, then sorry, this is not going to be the place you find it. Anyhow, yeah, I'm really into my all-ins, like all-in castle, all-in gold, forget the food, forget the farms, just buy everything you need, and just chuck as much at the enemy as you can. And you're gonna see me do that pretty awkwardly and clumsily here. In any case, you don't see much of anything happening in the Dark Age, so we're going to scoot along a little bit. Just as a little side note as well, this is my first time basically really trying to make like a YouTube video out of this. And so if anyone's got any advice on improvements or anything, I'm super grateful for any of that. But yeah, this is a little bit of a... For me, it's it's a thing. It's the first one. We're going to see how it rolls. I mean, I did release a couple of videos a couple of years ago, but, they were just sort of recordings of me on stream. So anyway, here we are. Basic plan is we want to get kind of in the, 24, 25 sort of vil mark, We want to be getting a decent economy built up. Nothing crazy, because we're not going to be making vils for most of the game, to be perfectly honest. Basically, you just want to be getting enough there to... You probably want to end up around 30 or so, right? And then we're just going to be making berserkers. That's pretty much it. So blue over here. Well, blue's doing what you do in the Dark Age. I guess he's looking at going up pretty soon. I guess he's building his farms. Maybe he's going a fast imp. I really don't remember, to be honest. I was pretty drunk when I played this game, but I do remember enjoying it, so it's probably pretty good. What do we got here in the end? 25, yeah. That's good enough, that's fine. And what we're going to be wanting to do is just blam ourselves down a market and a blacksmith. Well, that's what you do. Back to normal, speedy mode. What is this guy doing? Well, we don't see any feudal buildings yet, but he doesn't need them, because he's a Khmer. He's a cheeky Khmer, and you don't need him, so I really need to get that, I really need to get that software that's better for casting these games. Oh, well, who cares? It doesn't matter. Anyway, we want our castle, and I was dumb, and I didn't get my castle, I didn't get my stone, and so, well, there's no castle for me yet, is there? We're gonna awkwardly just kind of pretend that little situation didn't happen, but you know what? It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter because, well, I say so. So, blue here is in the Castle Age, and with the Castle Age, he is gonna do what? He's gonna get lots and lots on wood. Okie dokie. Well, not convinced by that one. Not convinced by that one. Mind you, now look at me. I got no wood, so maybe he had the right play on this one. Maybe he did. But hey, at least we're gonna have that stone in time, and we'll be off to the races. We'll be off to the races. Anyway, zooming through here now. And blue is just going for the full boom. This man he's booming, and that is gonna lead to his dooming. What we want here is our castle. Now, castle, we just make it defensive. Honestly, I'm not really feeling the whole castle drop these days, because, sure, I mean, you throw in a castle at their face, you get stopped halfway along, they come out and fight it, it's a big mess. Just make it at home. Make it at home before they even know what's happening. They're going to be like, oh, he's not doing anything, he's not attacking. And we can be all like, well, we are attacking, we're just not attacking yet. And so, we build up our berserkers, and eventually you're going to see a couple of little potatoes come out of there. And the great thing about this, right, is we can just stay at home, slowly get our upgrades. We're not going to be making any more vils past this point. There's no need. There might be a couple, it's okay to make a couple, but it's not worth it. We're going to stick at our 31 vils. Now, blue, He did not want to stick at 31. He's going 52, and fair enough, man. I mean, you know, but well, this is the fun thing. They don't see anything happening, and they think, ah, well, he's probably just booming at home as well. This game is not going long. This is not a long-going game, and well, we'll see how that goes in a second, won't we? So what's Blue got going? Anything? Any army? We have the most beautifully placed monastery on the planet. That's adorable. Oh, I love that. That's outstanding. Well, it's not going to help, unfortunately. It's not. That dog's not going to hunt. Neither is he. But yeah, this is it. I mean, yeah, you know, we got ourselves a couple extra vills there when we got like a little bit of excess food. It's okay if you have excess food and you got the Vikings coming out and you can kind of afford those upgrades. You don't need all the upgrades right away. You just need them before you charge. And you know, even if they attack, right? Well, you know, maybe if they were to do a castle drop, we're already prepared for this shit. You know, all we got to do is make ourselves a siege workshop and ram that thing down filled with these guys. And you know, and if he's going to stay at home, kind of similar story. Kind of similar story, you know, and we're not going to get eco upgrades really most of the time, but on the occasion, again, if you got a little bit of excess, it's okay, it's fine, especially when you kind of can't afford to have a lot on with it, you know. I think the farm upgrade, you know, that's pretty much all you need, because you know, if you do lose your farms, then you're kind of scuffed. You don't really have much you can do, but at least if you get that extra little bit of food on there, you know, you just kind of you manage, and well, Blue. He definitely wants food. This man's hungry, and you know the man is, well, he's hungry for relics. That's what he's hungry for. Hungry for golden food. But that dog's not going to hunt because you know these upgrades, they're coming in hot and fast, and well, we're going to be going along and saying hello pretty soon here, and it's going to be a very it's going to be a very fun situation because this guy has just built no army at all. I mean, I can't believe I didn't even know he made this many. Jesus Christ. I am confused, but never mind. Doesn't matter. Well, you know, we did make a few more in the end, right? We did make a few more, but well, it's because we've got most of our upgrades by now. And at this point, this is enough. This is enough to take out TCs, you know? You get your arson, you get your defense upgrades as well, you get your zoom upgrade, and off you go to the races, and there they are, there they go to the races, and we'll see if that horse is worth betting on. Anyway, zooming in with the scout first, just want to make sure we don't get spotted along the way, because you know that always blows when that happens. Not that it matters on this occasion, because well, yeah, I bet he's feeling absolutely brilliant. Look at that score lead, we've got the relics, and all these like town centers, and all the food in the world, and all the food in the world is going to do very little in just a second, because it just doesn't really matter that much. And I don't know if he sees this here or not, or if he noticed it. Well, I guess he probably did, but you know what? It doesn't matter, because we're going to be coming along and saying, why hello there, good friend. Why hello there. And off we go. Straight in we go. We got arson. We don't care about a couple of little housey houses, and that's all she wrote, really. That's all she wrote. And you know, this could still go quite badly if we kind of muck it up. But the town centers are too far away to help each other, so they're not going to do anything. And you know, in the meantime, we keep churning those berserkers out and doing it as efficiently as we can, as you can see here. Anyway. These will make short work. These will make short work of the old town centers and the villas, and the massacre begins. The massacre begins. And you know, I forgot to queue some of these guys up, which is fair enough, you know. But you don't want to separate them too much. Keep them in together. I don't know why I'm giving advice like I'm fucking great at this game or anything. I suck at this game. But I do like to do funny meme thingies. So you know, maybe it can work. Maybe it can work. But what I do know works is Vikings. Vikings. Oh, is that the one he's using to go Imperial Age? Oh, it's Imperial Age, Sean Shutter. I mean, you didn't make any army though, right? Yeah, it's not really. That dog's not really gonna hunt. It's not really good enough. Off to the next one. Off to the next one. think what they say is Hogo. Well, that's kind of the word it is, but I like it anyway. And that's that. That is that. Well, anyway, thanks for watching, anyone that did care to watch. I appreciate this isn't going to be the highest production value video out there, but I'm keen to get back into this. You know, so if any of you like feel like giving a returning sort of small streamer a go, feel free to come and join. I'll take advice. I'll be up for listening to any other kooky strats that you might have like suggestions and ideas for. Honestly, throw them at me, and yeah, I'll be grateful. I'll be grateful for that. God, isn't it just beautiful to watch? I mean, getting the other one up at this point, I don't think it's gonna make a damn bit of difference, is it? Well, it's fine. It's fine. You know why it's fine? Because we keep forgetting those two. It doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Yeah, we got our arson, we got our upgrades. They just wreck. They just wreck. And they can just smack this shit down. So yeah. GG there.